Welcome to Physical Science, Quarter 1, Lesson 1, Stellar Nucleosynthesis. It's all about rise of the stars. So by the end of this lesson, we have to explain what is stellar nucleosynthesis, and also we have to describe the different stages of life cycle of stars and cite the different heavy elements formed in each stages of a star cycle. So let's start. Formation of heavy elements. So as you can see, this is the life cycle of a star. So from the stellar nebula, there is an average star and a massive star. From average star to red giant to planetary nebula to white dwarf. And from massive star to red supergiant to supernova to neutron star and the black hole. So what are those? Stellar nucleosynthesis, the word stellar means the formation of elements in the center of the star. So it is called the stellar nucleosynthesis. And according to Carl Sagan said, we are made of star stuff. What did he mean by that? If we know how some important heavy elements were formed, same as stars, that may be a clue. Start with this average star. So, dito sa life cycle of star, andito yung ating average star. So, sabi dito, the star is unable to generate heat when it runs out the hydrogen in its core, leading to its contraction and expansion. And it cools down after. It cools down and glow as red. So the helium fuse into carbon. The star now is a red giant. Okay? So nagkaroon ng helium, nag-fuse into carbon, tapos nandito na yung red giant. So the red giant become exhausted of nuclear fuel. The outer material is blown off into space, leaving the inert carbon. So the remnant is known as the white dwarf. So naging white dwarf na yung ating red giant dahil nagkaroon na siya ng blown off into the space para ma-inert yung carbon. Next is the giant cloud gas and dust known as a nebula. Ito yon, ang nebula. It is formed from nebula due to the gravity that pulled hydrogen gas. Okay, because of the hydrogen gas together until it spin faster and faster and becomes ignited, a protostar arises. So, nandito pa rin ang protostar sa planetary nebula. The main sequence stars start to form when nuclear fusion occurs on the core of the star. It begins to contract, glow, and become stable. So, yung hydrogen is converted again into helium. This is said to be the remain of the white dwarf that cooled down and no longer emit light and heat. So, the hypothetical black dwarf. Okay? So, kaya nagkaroon ng white dwarf. So massive star, as we can see here, the massive star, it is believed that a neutron star is formed. So kung makikita natin dito sa massive star, may mabubuo daw na neutron star. And this is also the smallest stars na meron tayo. So explosion of star or the supernova releases a large amount of energy from the supernova explosion, kaya makakabuo ng neutron star. So because of that, elements are dispersed into space. So black hole is the region in space where gravity is too strong that no matter can escape it. A more massive main sequence star evolves, cool down, and expand faster low mass star and will turn into the red supergiant. Red supergiant star, the largest known star, because there is a carbon fusion is still occur and oxygen are formed. Kaya kapag nag-red giant na, ay ang sunod na dito ay supernova. So, Let's try to answer this quiz. Okay, which process produces stars' energy? Which of the following will suns evolve when he reaches the end of the red giant phase? And these are the biggest star in the universe. Which of the following gases are major component of star? Which is the first stage of star's life?